Hello, Applied English. So far you've outlined through the bodies of your essay, hopefully. If you're a little bit behind on outlining body, let's get that done as soon as you can. And we started thinking through introductions as well. You already watched through our introduction video that you see right above here. And I've been working on my body, but right now I want to focus on conclusions. Mostly because they're really similar to introductions, and I want you to have the tools that you need, the review that you need, to get your conclusion outlined. Every good conclusion begins with a restated thesis. So what I did is I took my thesis statement and just phrased it in different words. One thing I tried this time around is I took my one-sentence thesis and I was just seeing if I could split it into two. Here's what I wrote. And that was then, this is now, Brian panicked when he called the police on Mark. So here I put panic as my first idea, period. Although this lessens his guilt a bit, he still has to face the negative consequences of betraying his best friend. There's that point of betrayal. I put that as my second sentence. As you notice in your outline, the next step in your conclusion is to summarize the body of your essay. A good rule of thumb is to use 1 or 2 sentences per body paragraph to summarize. You just want main points. Because of the time limit on these videos, I've written mine already, and I'll just drag it up here so we can explain it. Hit backspace a bunch. There we go. So here's what I wrote in summary. Brian realized that Mark has been loyal to him, leaving him to regret the call he made. That's my summary of the first body paragraph that I did, just explaining that it was wrong to betray Mark because he's been so loyal throughout the text. This does cause Brian to regret calling the police. Second body paragraph, which I'm still admittedly working on, we'll talk about this. This regret, mixed with the nervousness he felt discovering Mark's drugs, leaves Brian very confused at the end of the text. So just the idea that he was nervous when he discovered Mark's drugs and that causes him to panic was that second body paragraph there. I've summarized my body here, but it's not really enough to finish off my essay. I need something that my reader's going to remember, because the last thing that anyone remembers in a conversation or the main thing that anyone remembers in a conversation or in an essay is the last thing they hear or the last thing they read. I need a final thought here, something that's interesting, something that my reader is going to remember moving forward. In a persuasive essay, that can be something you want your readers to do, or something you want readers to think. Here's what I did this time around. Do I get a little bit preachy with this one? Maybe, but I wrote, the lesson to learn is to slow down and think. Semicolon, we'll learn more about those later on this semester. With a clearer mind, Brian may not have lost his brother. So here I just tried to highlight the main lesson that I think we learned from Brian's panic, is that if maybe he had slowed down and thought about his decision a little more, he may have chosen to do something different, maybe kept his life and Mark's life intact. Feel free to pause this video here and use this as a model for your own conclusion. Once again, there are those 3 parts. Restated thesis, I did mine in 2 sentences. Summary sentences, summarize the body of your essay. And then some kind of final thought, 1 sentence to 3 sentences, where you give your reader something further to think or something further to do.